You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
Hello, my Gorgonzola gigglers.
Yeah.
How are you?
You know, that's so funny. I just put some gorgonzola in the refrigerator.
That is so you. I was like, it's a Gorgonzola week. We have oregano, drips, Gorgonzola. Why am I saying Gargan? It's Gorgon. And also, real quick housekeeping. The day after Valentine's Day, February 15th, I'm going to be in Long Island. Strong Island, Westbury. Get tickets. I have 2 more months left in the tour, and then I'm retiring. So.
Yes, honey. I can't wait to retire.
I record the special in 4 weeks. It's starting.
You know, I was going to ask you that today because I was like, wait, she's been like pretty good mentally, but that certainly got to change in a couple weeks, right?
I wake up every day like, is it going to hit me like that I'm going to be like a nervous wreck? Not today yet. Not today. I don't know. I have my gigglers. What else do you need? I have my Gorgonzola. What do I need?
Totally.
How are you?
I'm still a little under the weather, but nothing too crazy. I did have, you know, obviously a facial reconstruction situation the past couple of days. And I went into my Botox girl and she was like, hey, you know, I thought you were going to be more mad about this. And I was like, here's the thing. My group chats, they loved it. My mom, she loved it. She was like,
the content was incredible.
The content was superb and I was really making everyone's day.
Yeah.
The one person that did not think my Botox mishap was funny for a second was my dad.
Gary.
He called me, FaceTime me immediately up. Oh, whoa, what's this I'm hearing? That you can't move your lips. Let me look at you. Don't talk. Let me look at you. I'm on FaceTime. I'm not speaking. He's examining my face. He goes, okay. The good news is you don't look fucked up to me.
He goes, I don't have my reading glasses, but you look beautiful.
Like, he goes, now talk. Let me see. Okay, not bad. Not bad. And then he goes, you know, everyone thinks it's so funny. I don't think this is funny, Paige. This is your face. You know, you've got the perfect face. I'm like, Dad, this is why you're my day one. This is why you aren't going into a home when you are of age.
He's like, I made you perfectly genetically. Why would you try to change? So this was the second time you did Botox and you had a little kerfuffle.
A little kerfuffle.
Does it scare you at all? Or are you like, I have nothing to be afraid of? I survived.
Here's the thing. I really trust my girl. I think she's extremely good at her job.
She could poke my eye out and I'm like, she did it for a reason.
She was like, actually, you'd look better like this. And it is only the second time I've gotten it. So like everyone's face is a little bit different. And so like things go awry. Now, if I had gotten filler or something, I'd be freaking out. Yeah. But even if she paralyzed the whole bottom half of my face,
which sounds peaceful.
Yeah, it sounds nice to take a little voice rest. It would be gone in 2 months anyway. So like I wasn't really freaking out. The only reason I was freaking out is I was like, honey, I'm a woman in STEM. I've got things coming up. I've got places to be. People are going to be looking at my
You're
face.
Playing in the Super Bowl. Like things are happening.
No, like I literally am suiting up for the game.
I hate when people are like, we can't tell you what's happening when there's stuff going on. But basically, Paige and I were shooting something yesterday that was very fun. Yeah. But we spent a lot of time together yesterday.
We had a proper time.
We were like obsessed with each other for the last 24 hours.
We were together from 11 a.m., really 10:30, till like 6 p.m.
You FaceTimed me the night before for a full hour, and afterwards I was like, this could have been a podcast.
And once you do hit a flow state with your friend, it's actually really hard to stop. And Hannah,
because you have to beat it. You have to beat the last piece of gossip. You have to start making up shit. Like I don't even have strong opinions on things, and I'm like, you know what I think?
And Hannah and I had this song. We were like, wait, are we gonna be 80 and like talk about this? Like obviously, like I feel like there's a canon event in our friendship that like no matter what, we go back to that moment. And Like, it could be like a completely separate conversation. So I'm just wondering, like, at 75, am I going to be like, well,
100%. Now, this is also, people have told me this is how I am. Like, I have a little amnesia because I love telling stories, and I'll tell a full story and they're like, you literally just told me that. But like,
Yeah.
you enable me where like, how much fun I have beating a dead horse from different sides and angles.
No, you break a bat, you pick up another one, and you keep going.
Sorry,
So
PETA.
stopping.
But you see my husband, he's like, I'm not talking about this with you
Mhm.
again. You look at me like you've never even heard this subject before. You say, wait, what? Wait, what? You said, you get some popcorn, you go, what is this? What is this thing that we've been talking about? So I appreciate.
No, I'm a
for
great
that.
friend to have because I forget. And I'm like, wait, I don't remember that. Can you like elaborate? And I truly do forget so many things. So it's like you're telling it to me for the first time. And I'm like, wow.
News update. Altoid sours are back. And that's our mental health moment. If you're having a panic attack or whatever the girls, what do they call it nowadays? Crashing out. If you're having a crash attack, take an Altoid sour and it can help. And
I have heard that helps.
But like, don't like do it and then it not work and blame me. Like, talk to a doctor if you're having like a lot of panic attacks. But
Wait, speaking of things that help panic attacks, to my dismay, I talked about buying tuning forks on the last episode of Giggly Squad, and I was like, everyone's going to be in my DMs and be like, what the hell is a tuning fork? No one even asked a single. They're like, she's definitely lost it.
Wait, no one
Not
even
a
wanted
single
to
person.
broach the
They're
subject.
like, you know what?
Yeah,
We're
because
gonna
it
just
sounds
leave
like
it.
you're trying to bring back the dead.
And then I'm like, wait a minute. So not one giggler's on my side of TikTok with the goddamn tuning forks. And I was like, noted. I'm always and consistently looking for things that will lower my cortisol levels and heal my body in some type of way that I don't know that it's unhealed.
Is the vibrational plate working?
Hannah, the vibrational plate was so 3 months ago.
But you know me, I'm like finally getting around to it. I'm like, okay, I've seen it for 2 years.
No, I
maybe.
mean, obviously I still have it and I do it every once in a while. I was on a really good regimen. But honestly, it's like, how many things can I do? But I love doing all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, my tuning forks is basically like...
No one asked.
That's why I'm fucking telling you guys. I'm livid.
Is
My
it like a weapon?
I mean, it probably could be. So it could double for women. But you basically like hit this thing and then the vibration and the sound is... It's like the conspiracy theory that like the government got rid of all the bells because like massive bells in towns would heal the inside of people's bodies because of like the vibration. You're not on that conspiracy? You've never seen that conspiracy theory?
No, I'm not on conspiracy TikTok.
Anywho.
You go,
I'm
the
like,
bell conspiracy.
I'm like, surely you know about the bells.
Where'd all the bells go?
We don't know. No, there's like this big conspiracy theory that like there used to be bells that would tell everyone what time it was because obviously we didn't have phones and shit like that in like every town, and then slowly like they became obsolete or whatever and they took them away. But they were saying that they were very healing for your body and that they should have never been taken away. And
I wonder if
that's
like
a whole...
whoever was in charge of the bells, like they're like running late one day and they're like, don't worry, I fucking run the bells. Okay. Like we're good. And they're like,
It's like a guy like impressing a girl on a date. He's like, how about everybody wakes up an hour late tomorrow? I have that power. I do the bells.
that's all I would do.
I love that.
I am obsessed though with like, instead of you going to like some yoga wellness retreat, you're trying to create one in your own home,
Totally.
but with no like actual guidance.
You are onto something because like the minute I hear someone like has to come stay at my apartment or like, you know, they're doing like a stint in New York and like my room is like where they've chosen to stay, I really do try and make it seem like a spa experience. You have a Daphne robe in your bathroom. You've got candles. You have a welcome bag of like, did you forget moisturizer? Don't worry. Here's some. And it's all yours. Take it with you on your way out.
Because Kim DeSorbo raised you right.
And I'm very big on that. And then I'm like, I'm a cult curator.
Yeah. You also have a little Kinder Bueno by the side of
You must have a small chocolate before you lay your head down.
Can we discuss when you went into my apartment yesterday?
You know, I'm proud of you for even bringing this up on the pod.
I have nothing to hide. I'm an open wound.
I was meeting Hannah yesterday, and we were early, and so I was like, I'll just stop by your apartment. We'll have a quick coffee together, and then we'll go and do what we have to do. And I walked into her apartment, and I literally thought she had been robbed. I was like, someone's come here and open all your cabinets. Why did someone walk in and just leave your cabinets open? I really felt like I'd walked into a fraternity room. I'm like,
you
Hannah.
actually used the word disaster. That was the first word that came out of your mouth.
I said, this place is scary.
Now, my perspective, I woke up, I said, okay, the apartment looks good, but let's tidy up just a little more because Paige is coming. And I'm putting stuff away. I'm like, oh my God.
And you said that to me, too. You said I actually tidied.
This is the same thing that happens with my mom. I will tidy up for 30 minutes and she comes in and she's like, this is disgusting. I'm like, if only you saw it.
Because you want to know what? You tidy what's important to you. I don't need all the hot sauces in a straight line in the refrigerator. That does nothing for me. That's like the kind of things you tidy. I'm like,
oh God.
Simultaneously, Des had to go to my apartment quickly for something. And he called Hannah after him. What did he say, Hannah?
He said, you know, Paige is extremely tidy. And I said, yes, she's Italian. And he said, so are you. And I said, let's not change the subject.
I give him a complimentary gift basket on the way out. So tell your friends.
If you were a man and you slept with women, you would definitely
I'd be
give
so
them a
controlling.
gift basket. You'd give them a gift basket when they left.
I'd be awful as a man. I'd be so manipulative because as a woman...
Or maybe you wouldn't be because you wouldn't have to manipulate because you're a man.
As a woman, I use my manipulation tactics for good. I better people's lives, you know?
Well, it's a coping mechanism to manipulate because God forbid you just say what you want and you're a bitch.
No, you can't say what you want as a
Where
woman.
men will say
crazy.
what they want and people are like...
I have to disguise it.
You have to do a spell.
I've planted things in men's head that they haven't realized for a full year. And then one day they're like... And that's the power of Paige. It's really scary.
It's the tuning fork.
If I had chosen an evil route, it would be scary.
There was a tuning fork in the road, and you chose good over evil.
I was one decision away from being evil. It was one more man that fucked me over. I would have gone in a crazy different route.
But I also argue, in someone's story, you are evil.
Oh, a lot of people's. I'd say a lot of people's story. No, you know what's so funny about like even saying that is like, yeah, obviously in the world there are people out there that are like, I fucking hate Paige or like I fucking hate Hannah.
Oh, don't bring me into this.
No, and I'm saying this for like the gigglers too. Yes. Like obviously there's people at your office or like in your town that's like
in their place of work.
Sorry, they're all over. You have to be aware. Stay alert. No, I sound like the dance moms thing. You're blonde, you're pretty. You're saying nobody hates you? Like, open your eyes.
No, look at Nana.
There's definitely people that are going to hate you. My response always is, and this is how, like, I mean, you can say this verbally to people, but this is how you have to think about it. Yeah, no shit, I'm going to be the villain in other people's stories. Not everyone gets the same version of me at all. Like,
oh, girl. Oh.
And it goes according on how you treat me. I go based off your energy.
I do have to say one thing about me and you. We never start it.
Oh,
we're not starters. We're not
no,
starters.
No. I haven't started anything in years.
We're not proactive.
We're just reactive.
We are purely reactive. Mental health moment continuing. What I've realized in my 30s is, yes, you can be a villain in other people's stories, but also there are multiple truths to a story, which in my
Totally.
past I've definitely been like, I was there, I know what happened, that's my
Yeah.
truth. But then you have to empathize and be like, yeah, but they're seeing it through their experience, and you have to respect their truth even though it's wrong. And then
Big emphasis on that, though.
big emphasis. And then also when people used to tell me in my 20s and early 30s not to take things personally, and that never fucking made sense. I'd always be like, okay, then why did they say my name? Okay, then why did they say it to my face? Okay, why did they say everything about me to my face and make it about me?
Why did they say it was personal?
Yeah, why did they say my social security number? And then I realized nothing's personal. They're just reflecting their shit onto you. You're just a representation in their video game of their solo player. It's not about you. You're just
It's not about you, babe.
It's not about you. And that brings you sanity when you think people actually like you just represent something to them. It's not actually you.
Well, one of the best ways I feel like to learn that too is someone said something to me. I don't even know who it was. And this is like years ago. And they were just like, oh, well, you and your brother didn't have the same experience growing up because and I was just like, well, no, we did. We had the same parents. He was there. And the person was like, well, no, his experience was obviously different. Your parents were a different age when they had him. Like, you didn't have the same, they didn't treat him the same. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? And that's so true. And once, like, I feel like you grasp that, it's easier to bring it into, like, your friendship.
No, and I really, when something was personal with me and someone would say, don't take it personally, I literally was like, I don't comprehend that. Because I don't attack people personally unless they attack me personally.
Unless they deserve it.
Unless they deserve it. Also, I was really laughing about you talking about how you had like a horrible flu and like men would go to the hospital and you had a full week of work, and it really reminded me of
literally one of my busiest weeks of work. I feel like
you've never gotten more done. And it truly reminded me of Lindsey Vonn, who so by the way, the thing with professional athletes, and like Shaq talks about it too. Like men talk about it. They get these huge contracts and then they like sprain their ankle and they're just on the bench getting paid millions of dollars with a sore knee, right? So anyway, Lindsey Vonn decides, I'm going to fucking come back and win gold. So she's in all the like pre-Olympic tournaments and she's winning everything. And she's 41 and everyone's like, this is insane. Lindsey Vonn's the greatest of all time. Of course, the universe doesn't want to make it easy for her. And she completely ruptures her ACL. I see this notification because we're a sports podcast. I have to stay updated on current sports events. And I was like, holy fuck, she's done. Like, I feel terrible for her. Next article, Lindsey Vonn's still going to the Olympics skiing with a torn ACL. She said, fuck that ACL.
Put a cast on it. What fuck do I care?
She goes, give me a Band-Aid. Let's go. So apparently there are other ligaments in your leg, but the ACL connects your shin and your thigh or something.
Her leg is dangling. As
She's
someone who did a
holding her leg
project on the ACL in 7th grade, she's fucked.
Her leg is fighting for its life, literally. Lindsey Vonn's not just like walking with a torn ACL. She's going like 100 miles per hour down an icy hill and jumping and landing and twisting.
You know, when I saw the headline, and not to make it about me, but hey, it was inside my own brain, so what was I supposed to do? The only thing I could think of was the other day on Giggly Squad, you literally said you've never run a mile. Like, you've never done an athletic thing in your life. And this woman was like, literally put a Band-Aid on it, you stupid bitch.
She literally looked at the New York Times and said, it's mental.
Wait, do you want to know the funniest thing about that is peak during my like colds that I've had. I'm on
Yeah.
FaceTime with my parents, and my dad goes, honestly, it's mental. My mom has never whipped her head faster. Oh, really? Was it mental 2 weeks ago? I was like, I just walked into something that I'm like not privy to, and I actually have to go.
Wait, that's so funny when your parents get into like random little tiffs, and when you live with them when you're younger, you're a part of it. You've seen every scene up until that point, so you know. But when you're just FaceTiming, you're like, whoa, I need to hear both of the backgrounds before I pick sides.
It's kind of crazy. There is something that happens when you get into your 30s where you're like, I have to have my mom's back against these men all these years. She's been like literally surviving on her own. So then when your mom has your back on something that's very adult female focused, you're like, say it louder, mom. Say it louder.
Yeah.
So that's where me and my mom are at right now. We're just like ruining my dad and my brother's lives like at all times. We're like, we stay on their necks. Like, that's the only way I can describe it.
See, what's funny is my brother always takes me at my mom's side, and my dad's always just like my dad accepts that he's not gonna win. So it actually is like a very high functioning situation.
No, like I think my brother is probably so disassociated because like if he does something and then it's like back-to-back call from me or my mom like reaming him out about something, like I could see someone going into a full psychosis. Like that is so scary.
He finishes Kim and then he sees you coming. What is he?
Like
how does he recover?
Back to like boyfriends, and like I didn't even really fully grasp like how diabolical my mom could be until I got older, and I was like, I can't believe she said that to someone like in our home that I was like sleeping with, you know? That is crazy. But now I think back and I'm like, good. You know what? Actually go harder.
So one thing about me is I'm not drinking water. When I want to have fun, I'm getting a smoothie. I'm going to Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
I know that whenever I see you, you always have a fun drink in hand. Like, there's Hannah, and what fun drink does she have?
And my announcement is the chocolate-covered strawberry smoothie is back at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a limited time. I love a limited thing because it means it's special. It's a fan favorite. And it's very much like a Valentine's Day moment. One thing about me is I love like strawberry with a chocolate.
And I love that it has dark chocolate and white chocolate. The more chocolate, the better.
I do have to say we live one life, and like if you want to have a mini getaway from the harsh reality of our existence, have a chocolate covered strawberry smoothie to get an instant mood lift. It's very much you're on tropic time now energy.
So if you want to try it for a limited time, it runs through March 3rd. It's truly so good. Just stop by any Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You can order ahead, take the scenic route, and earn rewards with the Tropical Smoothie Cafe app. Download it today. Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You're on tropic time now. Visit tropicalsmoothiecafe.com to find a cafe near you.
Bringing back Nana, which, by the way, she's become famous on stage. Now on my shows, everyone's like, justice for Nana! Like, people are like, riding for
You know
Nana.
what? I was thinking about Nana, too, and I have something to say after this.
Well, all I was going to say is, what's cool about Nana is she's grown and learned so much in her life. And, like, she's Italian Catholic, you know, grew up in a, as we know, in a tough situation in Brooklyn.
In a ditch somewhere.
No heating, no water. Nana was religious, and I was like 18, and they were visiting, and my boyfriend was like staying over, and she was like,
Okay.
where is he sleeping? And my mom was like, in her bed, like.
Wait, how old were you?
18.
Okay.
But I also was different than you. Like, as we know, like, your mom was like, please don't get a fucking tongue piercing tonight. Like, my mom was like, hey, do you want to maybe go to a party and, like, see what happens? And I'm like, no, Mom, I'm trying to be a professional tennis player.
Lenore was my dream. Like, yeah, maybe I'll give it a try.
She literally looked at Nana and was like, Hannah got a boyfriend. We're very happy.
My parents were like, did you sneak out? I'm like, no, why would I do that? When this house is so free, I could go and come as I please. Why would I sneak out?
Kim is like, why couldn't Paige have met a nice girl like Hannah in high school? She would have kept her inside. They would have stayed inside and talked about the same
my friends
subjects
were
over
really
and over
bad
again.
influences.
Yeah. I had Well, I guess, yeah, my friends were all like sporty and like scared of cocaine too. So, but anyway, my nana, at first she was like upset. At first my nana was upset, but then she was like, oh, I guess that's what the kids are doing these days. And she immediately was non-judgmental, happy. She learned. Also, like, I don't think we were having sex. Like, we were.
Well, do you ever see videos of like people that come out, but their grandparents or parents are like of such a different generation and they're so nervous, and the grandparents are like, it's fine, like, I don't care.
Some of these old people, they are learning and growing and seeing things. And Nana, like, very early on, immediately was like, but she's in the know. She's been in the know.
Yeah, she's like hipping with it and like.
Well, Uncle Johnny famously came out as gay, and they were afraid.
Your Uncle John. I feel like you have to give context.
My uncle. Everyone has a gay Uncle Johnny. When I said Uncle Johnny came out as gay, everyone listening was like, yes. You don't have a gay Uncle Johnny?
You know, it's like a funny running bit in my family that I just realized. Like, if you say any time in my household, like, oh, I think they might be gay, anyone at any time will say, well, don't tell Paige. She thinks everyone's gay.
That's what my family says about me. And I said, well.
And I'm like, and where's the lie?
Where's the lie? So, no one's proven me wrong.
Nope. Not a single person.
Just every day the world gets gayer.
Thank God.
It's not becoming ungay.
God.
Thank God. Thank God. Hi, Gigglers. Okay, this is like a debate, like a hot debate happening online. Yeah. Do you think sports bras or sports tank tops, or tank tops in general, should have padding sewn in? Or should they have a place to take out the padding?
I'm so glad you're asking me as president of the small boob community.
Let me just tell you the general arguments. Some people online are saying, I hate that it falls out. It's like, why even have an opening? And then they're all over the place. And then some people are like, I don't always want them in, so I don't want them sewn in.
I think the padding, look, as someone who has literally zero boobs, if I put a sports bra on that's like a size too small, it is so tight and like I look like a flat like board. So I enjoy having a little padding because I'm like, oh, at least it gives like a little curvature. But if I had larger boobs, I could so see how you're like, I don't need any more padding. I want to take this out. I think you should have the option to take it out and put it back in, kind of like the same with bathing suits.
And for the first time ever in the history of Giggly Squad, I agree with you.
Right?
I agree with you 100%. All your points are so valid. Because I, as you know, have a perfect C cup.
You have a perfect rack.
Perfect rack that no one talks about because I don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to get uncomfortable and treat me differently. Yeah. But when I have a padded bra, I suddenly feel like I have boobs, and you know I don't want to have boobs.
And I'm over here buying the Skims nipple bra every chance I get.
Going to the fucking library. I also think when I feel like I'm wearing Victoria's Secret push-up bras whenever I have anything with padding on. And I think everyone's staring at my boobs. And I think if someone like punched me in the boob, I wouldn't feel it. Do you remember those push-up bras?
Yeah, but I was just going to say like a bombshell. Like when those first came out, I was like.
That was a football uniform. Like, I could tackle a motherfucker.
Ugh, I kind of miss that era of me. Like an Abercrombie shirt and like a Victoria's Secret pink push-up bra that I like begged my mom to get.
Yeah. That was like 8 inches of padding. And it was like up to your chin.
Shoot, I was just going to say something, now I forget.
Wait, with the Victoria's Secret bra too, what was I going to say?
Why did we just get so dumb at the same minute? Like, I literally feel like I just passed out and came to, and I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? I feel like I'm high, but I'm not.
It's just the morning. It's 1:30 p.m.
Wait, are you ever, like, with your friend, and, like, you truly have talked about anything, and so then you're like, so, I guess that's what's going on. Like,
well, me and you are weird because we will talk over each other for 20 minutes straight and then be silent on our phones for 10 minutes, but not have any transition. Like, no one's like, I'm going to go look at my phone now. It's like, suddenly it's just, actually, literally yesterday I called you fully Sheena Shea because I was mid-conversation. Suddenly I hear, I'm like, okay, Vanderpump Rules season 2.
It's my favorite thing when you call me Sheena, like when I'm on my phone, because I just like I love it so much. I think it's so funny. No, I love the sound of my nails on.
People don't talk enough about being a Vanderpump Rules fan and one day being in an elevator with Sheena Shea and watching her text and hearing it and just feeling like you're watching Michelangelo paint whatever he painted.
Sheena Shea was like the first Bravo celebrity to be nice to me, I feel like, and like want me to come on her podcast. Like she was the first one to be celebrity
nice to us.
podcast I did. Yeah.
And she was continually nice to us through the ups and downs.
Yes.
She was consistent. She was consistent.
Say what you want about Sheena Shea. Here at Giggly Squad, we respect her, and
she brought me to her green room
so nice.
When she was on Watch Robin's Live, and I was like, oh my God. I like watched her get glam, and
wait, that is so sweet.
It was, she's iconic. I would bring up the Grammys, but like, does anyone care anymore? Is it like 2 years ago? Do you have any hot takes?
You know?
Did you watch them?
You know? The Grammys is one award show that I never care about. I don't know why.
Well, you hate music. No. You've fully publicly stated it's your arch nemesis.
I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You hate musicals. You hate music. You hate children laughing.
Well, I hate children laughing. No, I hate musicals. I love music. When I'm home by myself, I'm putting a TV show on. So I don't have the same relationship with music during the day that other people do, because I love entertainment in the arts of scripted, telling a story in that sense.
Storytelling.
Here's what I will say. I'm so fucking excited for Bad Bunny to do the halftime performance. Mm-hmm. When I did see the clip of him winning, I thought it was just like so sweet. You want to know what? I feel the same way about Bad Bunny that I do about Fernando. Like, they have such
Who's Fernando?
Fernando, my football player. Come on, first name basis. Fernando. Isn't that his name?
Who's Fernando?
Fernando, who won the Miami game that I'm obsessed with.
Oh, sorry. You're talking about college football
You have to keep up.
Okay, sorry, continue. I thought you got another cat or something. I was like, who's Fernando?
You know who Fernando is, and stop acting like you don't.
Okay, Fern, yes. Fernie.
I feel the same way about them, because there's something so pure about their reactions to themselves doing a good job. Do you know what I mean?
He's authentically happy. And they're showing photos of him when he was 16 bagging groceries, and like to see people's dreams come alive. Also, for him to remind people that Puerto Rico is in America.
No.
Let's just...
I'm so confused by that.
There was a lot of confusion. There is a lot of confusion.
Look, I don't classify myself as smarter than anyone. Like, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. But when I saw that, like, people being like, where's Puerto Rico? I was like, surely I'm not the smartest one on the internet right now. Like, that's really scary.
Well, you're for sure not the dumbest one on the internet, and that's been proven. I don't want to like get into the drama, because you know we hate drama.
But tell me everything.
Cole, the glambot guy. Where is he? What did they do with him?
No one unseated.
Nowhere to be found. And then
I thought he invented the glambot. I'm like, how are you getting rid of the inventor?
It was Cole and the glambot. I didn't know you could get the glambot without Cole.
Wait, let's start the story from the beginning.
Okay, apparently there's an email going around from 2019. Now, whenever this stuff happens, it makes me feel like it's a hit. It's like
someone like is sitting on
it. Someone was coming for him for some reason. I don't know why. But
and that's why you have to have a private investigator like on call at certain times.
I guess a bride asked him like, "Can I do a glambot at my wedding?" Which is like, it's totally valid. Iconic. Yeah. Good for her. Like, woman of the arts. And I guess he kind of was like, you can't afford me. Mm-hmm. Or he gave her like an insane number, which honestly, you're running your business. I know people who are like super busy, and someone will ask her to do something and she'll be like, yeah, for a crazy amount. And
well, it's kind of like hairstylists and makeup artists. Like,
yes,
yeah, maybe they start out doing weddings, but then they start doing like other things and like things that pay that aren't as time consuming, whatever. And you just like, you grow your business. So like I get, if you were a celebrity hairstylist and some random person was like, do my wedding, they'd be like, okay, for like $200K, you know, something crazy.
So I actually didn't even see the email, but this is what I think I heard online. So take it all with a grain of salt. But I didn't know it became like a thing. I thought it was going to be
about J-Lo.
The glambot is a humiliation ritual. It never goes well. I asked you. You said you did it once. Like, what was it scary?
Literally terrifying. Because you like freeze up because you're like, I need every angle of me to look good, and then you look frozen.
And then it's like a mosquito coming at you.
Select few people that are really good at it, though.
But like, I feel like they've done it multiple times. They know what to expect.
Yeah.
Also, under pressure, I'll crack doing anything. Like, tell me to say my name and I'll say it wrong. So like, I can't imagine. And then also, like, you not only have to have your face right, you have to have your teeth right and your hair right, and you're fucking holding in your fucking stomach and your boobs in the right place.
Yeah, you have to be in a dress that's conducive to like twirling, and it's.
Does he tell you what to do?
Yes, he's so nice.
Directing.
He's basically like, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna do this, and we can do it again if you don't like it, and like you look amazing, and. He's a very nice person. So basically, his email starts getting circulated from 2019.
Yeah. And then I guess he's not at the Grammys, and this is where it gets real spicy. People are saying now that a woman was behind the camera, and that everyone's glambot was better this Grammys. And I said, you know what? That tracks. A straight man should never be involved with photography.
Wait.
No straight man should ever be behind a camera. We've all seen what happens. They're moving, they're talking, they don't understand angles. Maybe someone was like, this guy doesn't support women.
You know, I feel like there aren't many positions where women have and they've replaced them with men and it's gone better. But there are so many positions that men have had that they've been replaced with women, and it's
there's
better.
So many things that is obvious women will be better at, or like at least they tell women, like even like cooking. But like men are the chefs.
Yeah.
Make that make sense. News anchors. Who's good at gossiping? Us. Why is a man telling me what happened in the world?
Right, they don't get a single detail.
And then a photographer. It's always a fucking photographer man with like shooting models and stuff. And if you're a famous male photographer, yes, I'll shoot with you. However, that's bonkers. I want a woman behind the lens who's going to be like, move your hair.
I would never do like a sexy photo shoot with a guy.
On some of these sets that are more like male gazy, like Playboy and stuff, there's men involved because they're like, what do you guys think looks good? Because a gay guy thinking something looks good is very different than a man thinking it looks good.
Something that's being sold to men, I'm going to get that.
It's just like a bunch of dudes being like, yeah, it's hot.
But like if it's being sold to women,
no.
Why would I want a guy there? What does he know?
No, like it's kind of like with the Real Housewives when the husbands get involved. It's like, okay, sit down.
Sit down.
The Grammys I loved. I hope Cole is okay and not being held hostage somewhere. No one said anything about him. Real quick, the guy who sang Ordinary.
And he performed on Jimmy Fallon one night when we were there.
He was there, yeah. And so he had some trouble with his ear things. And TikTok was funny. They're like, considering the ear things have one job to do, they never work. Like, can no one invent an ear thing that works?
Oh, like he couldn't hear himself when he was performing?
He couldn't hear himself. So for like a short part of the song, he was singing at the wrong time. Like the beat was like very off, but then he recovered really well. And then afterwards he posted a TikTok being like, guys, this is what I was hearing. And it sounded like crazy echoes. But he did great.
I think my best dress was Olivia Dean. I don't know why I never I think because the Grammys is you can do really whatever you want. You can wear whatever you want to the Grammys because I feel like it's musicians are like.
But they weren't as insane as like the VMAs. You know the VMAs they do get because the musicians are more like artists like.
Yes. Where I think I like the Oscars and like the SAG and like Golden Globes because I'm like it's a black tie dress code.
Yes.
Like I want to see what you came up for black tie dress code.
Justin Bieber, people were aghast that he wore boxers. I thought that was very on brand for Justin Bieber. If he didn't, if he
Everyone's always aghast at what him and Haley are doing. I'm so over it. I'm so over people hating on him and Haley. How about when she looked in the camera and she went like that?
with her, she does have you fingers. She has long fingers like you.
She has royalty fingers.
She's royalty fingers. Well, she famously went on TikTok one day and was just like, I don't say anything, I don't do anything, and you guys yell at me every day, and I don't know what
People
to do.
are like so insane to her. It's so fucking weird.
But not to be dramatic, I like got teared up when he was singing because I hate when people are misunderstood, and I hate when people lose themselves.
Hate when people are misunderstood.
I hate when there's injustice.
Yes.
I hate when people are on the wrong path.
You hate when things are point blank period unfair.
That is my
It enrages
trigger. I hate when things are unfair, and I feel like he blew up, and because he was so fucking talented, he was like eyes closed, 4 years old, playing the drums, singing perfect pitch, whatever bullshit.
Yep.
And then he becomes the biggest person in the world, and everyone's like starts making fun of him. And then he's singing, and everyone's like, did you guys know Justin Bieber could sing? Yeah, it's not fucking luck that he became one of the greatest singers of his generation, and every girl in the world was obsessed with him. It's not just because he had a weird haircut. So anyway, it was just like beautiful to see him come out of it all.
No, I think he has like
Singing.
a really crazy story that is like so not even scratch of the surface told. And I think he's such a talented person. Yeah, and his documentary when we're in like our 60s is gonna be so fucking banging, and his son is probably gonna like produce it, and like I can't wait for it.
But I do have to say, award shows are like insane. Sabrina Carpenter didn't win anything, and she's literally like just the most relevant artist of this year. Like, that's not controversial.
That's
she got
so crazy.
She got nominated for like 6 or 8 things and just sat there and lost every single award. And it made me realize, like, they only give the best new artist award to so many people, and like if you happen to be in a really good year, you won't get it. And how like in the year 2000, Christina Aguilera won, and Britney Spears lost to her. So like Britney Spears was literally 2000 being like, I'm a fucking loser. And it's like, Sabrina, I just need to let you know these awards don't mean shit. You're perfect. Keep going.
I feel like they take them with a grain of salt. No,
that's all your industry is these stupid fucking awards. Like that's what
yeah, that's true.
That's all. Like I think some people are probably better at being like, it's stupid. Well, to everyone who's a creative listening, which is all the gigglers, women of the arts, and the gigglers, someone gave me good advice one day, and they said, the second you let other people's opinions affect your creativity is when they win. So the second you're like, I'm not going to post this, or I'm not going to write this, I'm not going to express myself because I'm afraid of other things, then they win. Also, further fucking more, I'm on a mental health kick this morning.
We haven't said further fucking more in a minute.
In a minute. It was needed.
Yeah,
you.
that hit.
You're welcome. Thank you. A moment for further fucking more. Is that it's your decision on how to react to things. So like, this is not relatable at all, but losing a Grammy, you could literally make that ruin your year and be like, everyone thinks I'm a loser, I lost a Grammy. Or you literally can choose to be like, I don't give a fuck about this. And that's what life is about. And it seems like you're cheating, or it seems like you're like suppressing things, but like, no, it's actually like two things can happen to the same person. The same thing can happen to two people, and it's just how they relate to it that makes people either successful or stuck in their head.
You can also apply that to like when you have rage. Like
you go, and let me speak from the angry portion of the night. Oh my God. I forget that you were
doing devil's advocate, Hannah is the angel and I'm the devil. Let me speak from that side.
You go, and if you have a short little temper.
I think people don't realize that I do have like one of the craziest tempers.
But you only like, you don't let it out a lot.
No.
Not with me.
No.
She goes, I save it for
honey, not with
people I
you.
love.
No, because I'm never mad when I'm around you, and you've never done a single thing for me to like be like, I fucking hate that. I have to freak out. Yeah, you're like my joy. You're my peace.
But I've seen you very worked up about things, which actually I love.
Actually, last night when we left each other, I was like, kind of wanted to call you last night because I was just like, oh my God, we had so much fun laughing all day. Like, I kind of just want to like laugh a little bit more.
But were you like, oh, I called her the night before and she's going to be like, wow, this
Well, I
girl
was just
is
like, no, what are we going to talk about? We've literally talked about everything. Like, I have to go to bed.
Wait, that's so sweet of you. I love Chapel Roan's dress. Oh, Mrs. Fake Nipples doesn't like a nipple dress? That's what I want to see, though. That's the kind of creativity I want to see on the carpet.
Look, you know how I feel about Gen Z. We're very tumultuous. Like, we have certain things that I'm just like, I don't fucking vibe with you guys. And then there are
Gen
other
Z is
things
obsessed with
where
me.
I'm like, Gen Z, go, yeah, you got this,
Yeah.
girl. Like, yes, we're behind you. Hopefully no one stepped on it. I mean, what was she going to do if there was just like a jam up on the red carpet and someone accidentally stepped on it? Obviously, it was a prosthetic.
If someone stepped on it, that's called viral, baby. It's called content.
I don't know. My whole thing is like, you have anxiety.
Well, it's okay. Well, this is why I'm obsessed with Chapel Roan, because the interview before, she looks at the woman and the woman's like, are you okay? And she's like, this is the scariest part of the night because everyone is taking photos of you and you don't know where the photos are going to go. Mind you, she's like has a cape on still and she's like, I'm just scared. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, poor thing. I hope she just goes inside and like gets to sit down and eat something and everyone's nice to her. And then 2 seconds later, she's on the carpet, whip those titas out. And
she's like, here's my hard nipple. Don't look at it.
And she's like, and if anyone raises their voice.
I'm like,
she's testing them.
yeah, I'm like, I feel like as though I'm in a pickle here.
You know what she is? She's like a cat when a cat lies on its back and
Yeah.
you're like, your belly's so cute. Can I touch it? And the cat's like, yeah, touch it. See what happens. See what happens. And they're like, well, why would you show it to me if you...
She's like, say one thing about my nipple dress. I friggin' dare you. I want you to. That's why I wore it.
And then she announced her award and she was like, clearly didn't want to be there.
Like, I've had a dream like that where I'm like, and I forgot my shirt. Like, my nipples are out. And like, and I'm just acting casually. I'm like, nothing's going on here. Like, that was... her red carpet was my worst nightmare. Like, you forgot your shirt.
I think I liked it too because she's a lesbian. So she's like showing her boobs not for the male gaze. Like so
That
some
is
people
so
are like,
true.
it's not for the male gaze. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it is. But like hers was like actually a dress showing your topless. And the men were like, huh? Which I
Yeah.
kind of loved.
Because it was like a ring hanging from it.
Yeah, the guys
It was
were
art.
confused and uncomfortable.
Okay, but that's a perfect example of like,
If men are confused and uncomfortable, that means it's art.
but also it's a perfect example of like, that is a different type of like fashion vibe where I'm like, okay, I can't compare that look to like when Zendaya walks on the carpet for the Oscars. Like, that is a moment in my soul that like, it's very different.
Should I get short bangs?
No.
Okay, I just want to throw it out there. Wait, can I show
Is
you?
everything at home at okay?
No,
at home?
I'm about to shoot my special. I'm freaking out.
What are you doing?
It would look so bad.
What are you doing?
There was like
No.
a really cool. There was the one girl who worked at the Supreme store who didn't bully me, and she had these little.
And they were like, to hear.
so she was so cool.
No, they've put in the time and the effort to deserve those bangs. They've seen some shit. They're not for you, okay?
Oh my god! If I go to the salon, they'll be like,
I could see you with a wispy bang, though, that ends here, and then, like, your first layer starts here. And you just go down.
I'll see.
But hey, I'm putting that out there. One thing at a time.
Speaking of art, do you know that Kid Cudi is currently painting? He's become a painter, and he goes by the name Scotty Ramone. And now I kind of know what I want for my future.
You want to become an artist?
I'm going to be a painter. It goes by a different name.
Speaking of art, I finished my book.
How does it feel to finish your first book?
It feels really good, and I ordered another one.
Well, do you want to tell them what you're reading? Or you're scared to start a book club?
No, I'm literally scared. I'm like, I said I wouldn't do this. This is a book
Yeah.
club now. Like, I just started it. If I say the name of, like, what I'm reading, it's like, this is a book club. Okay, I read Verdi because,
It's Italian. She read the menu to an Italian restaurant.
You actually don't know
Gnocchi.
how funny that is because in Italy, one of our favorite restaurants, the name of it is like La Verde. Actually, sometimes those menus are big, and you're like, certainly you can't be doing all this correct. Like, all of this is good.
When we were on reality TV, we went to a restaurant once and people took photos and we all were looking at the menu and someone was like, they're reading scripts off these menus.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, I was.
Okay, I read Verity, which Anne Hathaway is going to be in the movie. That's why I read it, because I was like, oh, I can't wait. I want to see that movie. And then the book I ordered, it's called Nightingale. And I literally just like went on TikTok and like watched a bunch of videos of girls who were like, these are my top 5 favorite books.
Are you on Book Talk?
I like search for it. It doesn't automatically get filtered to me. It hasn't
No matter
caught
how
up.
much you search, the algorithm's like, it doesn't make
TikTok's
sense.
like, really, babes? Who are we impressed? Who's sitting next to you that you're trying to show your phone to?
I feel like you're really good at choosing like inspiration for like what girls to follow. Like if I see an influencer that you follow, I'm like, oh, okay, like she's legit. Like, so how do you decide which
I judge
book
a book by its
influencers?
cover.
What are you looking for?
By its pretty. I want it to look cool when I bring it on the plane. I want it to like, and I'm a hardcover bitch or nothing. Hardcover, honey. No.
I always take the sleeve off because I don't want anyone to talk to me about it.
See, I like want someone to do that because I just want to feel like no one's ever said that to me. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
I want my first like book convo to happen.
I also feel like books are intimate. Like I don't want people knowing what I'm thinking about. I also feel like I'd read crazy books.
My mom reads so much, and so I like said to her, like, I finished my book and I ordered another one, and I heard my dad in the background go, ugh, she's really rounded a corner. We've lost her. Like, because my personality is like more my dad, but sometimes I'll pull something out that's so Kim.
Let me just say to Gary, there was a time where he used to go to bed and pray that you could read. So let's...
And we have to look at the bright side of things.
You're so grateful. And
You have to be
I'm really
grateful.
proud of you. I'm really, really proud of you. Final thought about Gen Z. They love disappearing text.
I love disappearing texts. Now,
How do you do it?
I don't send them. I love receiving them. Because if I'm going to say something, I'm like, and show them. And I hope they go through your phone and see it.
Can you not screenshot it when you, or is it like when people search it, it won't come up? Like, what's the point of a disappearing text?
Well, one, you can't screenshot it. And two,
You're like, we've tried.
yeah, one, you can't I mean, you can undo it and I think screenshot it.
Yeah, like I feel like
It's
there's
really
ways.
more for like if someone's next to, but I have like a screen on my thing. So like you can't even see
All I
my
know
phone.
is all my Gen Z friends, my tons of little Gen Z girlies, they can't send me a normal text. Everything's disappearing. I'm like, babe, why do I have to work to read this text? But it does make it exciting.
We're on planes so much and I'm like, I don't know you. Don't look at my fucking phone. Only because I know I'm looking at someone's phone. So I know my own trick. So I'm like, don't look at my phone. So secret's safe with me. But like when I'm gossiping, I have one particular friend that I am thinking of that she will only send me invisible text messages because she's
But
like,
it's
I
also,
don't know who's
part
around.
of me is like, do you not trust me? Like when I send someone juicy gossip, I trust them with it. I trust that they'll protect it. I might be like, hey, if you listen to this voice
she doesn't
note.
trust the environment ever.
Got it. It's not you. It's the environment.
My assistant will go on my phone or I'll hand over my phone and be like, put your number.
True.
Like there are just certain things
True.
where I'm like, if that information ever leaked.
Yeah. I wonder if boys use disappearing text or if it's just a girl thing. I feel like it's a girl thing because we are the FBI. Men wouldn't do it. Also, I don't know how
Boys
to do
can't
it.
even read. I mean, I don't even know if they. Actually, that's such a lie because it's actually such a lie because I don't have, in my grown-up years of 30, first of all, not all my friends are friends with each other. So they're like, if we threw them in a weird group chat, it'd be like, hello, I have a job.
Yeah.
The amount of men, and I think pretty much every man I've ever dated, their group chat all day.
Yeah, but nothing juicy. Just like sending bad memes.
And I'm like, wait, this is honestly very...
Male loneliness epidemic. Where?
Wait, well, it's just more like this is actually a very girly thing of you guys to do, but I'm thankful that you're doing it. because who else do you talk to? But it's never of
Yeah.
anything of importance. It's like, I took
No.
a shit today. And it's like, you could have heard that on Giggly Squad.
Oh,
But I'm
God.
fascinated by the male group chat.
Yeah, we're going to do some research. Actually, Gigglers, can you keep an eye on a man's group chat near you and tell us what they're talking about? This has become a full-on investigation. We just want to keep tabs on it just in case. Get ahead of it. Gigglers, we love you so much. Thank you for all the great feedback of the 2 episodes.
No, it's been so fun.
We're having
We
too
just
much fun.
scheduled our first guest for one of our Friday episodes that we're very excited about.
Yes. Also DM us if there's any like random fun people you guys want us to have on for a segment or just chatty Cathy. Let us know. We love you guys so much. Thanks for giggling. Bye.